Long since erased from the records of time, there once existed two European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Outer Witches, dwellers of the darkness. And the Lumen Sages, controllers of the light. The clans paid each other great respect, and their efforts.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into another video. Today's video is not a gaming one. It's actually more of a help for content creators like myself. Most of you have been having problems with OBS if you're watching this video, so you're probably here trying to figure out how to fix it. And I've seen tons and tons of videos trying to fix my problem, and all I can say is that none of them fixed anything. In order to find out the truth, I had to go deep into OBS discords, forums, and everything else that I could find just to try to find out the real reason why this didn't happen. Like, why was this happening? I couldn't capture specific games, and games that I would be capturing from one day to the other just stopped working. Like, I was still capturing them. And here's a perfect example. This game called Paladins. Right now we're in the menu to do the login, so it's not even important. But this game, I've been streaming it and recording it for 2 years or more, right? And all of a sudden, if I go here and I put game capture, for those who don't know, game capture is a lot better. Especially, for example, if you're playing Overwatch, if you try to capture with the screen, you'll see that it will be a complete mess. So just please go with game capture. You put the game capture. Usually you would go with capture any full screen application, which is the first line. It's in Portuguese, but I'm basically translating it for you. And the second one says capture specific window. So if you go for the specific window and you press on here on the list and you go onto the Paladin 64-bit, which is that right there, the X11, press OK, the eye is open, because if this eye is like this, means that it no longer shows here on the display. If you put it like that, it should appear here. We see that little red thing over there? This is basically the source that hasn't stretched out yet. But even if you try to stretch this out, if you put something like transform and go to the screen, right now it's stretched out, but it still doesn't show. If you try to record it, it still won't show. So what happened? Well, first of all, we can try this in a different way, and you'll see that it will still not work. We're going to put full screen, and we're going to go here on full screen with F11. Now I'm going to Alt Tab, and when we're back to OBS, guess what? It's not there. So this is some sort of a problem with OBS, but not just OBS. It's actually multiple different things, and I'm going to explain to you guys. We're going to get out of the game here. It's no need to be in the game, and we're going to have to uninstall OBS. You heard me right. We're going to have to uninstall OBS. And for this, we're not just going to do the standard uninstall. No, we're going to go here. We're going to uninstall the program. We're going to search for OBS. We're going to uninstall it right here. Take off the user settings. It doesn't matter. Or if you want to save them, I'll explain to you later. But just watch the video until the end. We're going to uninstall OBS, and now we're going to have to go into a specific little spot. Up here, you're going to go with this app data and this, and we're going to enter. Now we're going to see here if anything is here, OBS Studio. We need to take this out. If you have any sort of program right now, I believe that it's because I'm using OBS Studio, Streamlabs, but if you have anything of OBS here, just take it out. And we're going to go back one line, and we're going to go here and search for OBS as well, see if there's nothing here. It's nothing there. We're going to go over here to local low as well, nothing here. And we're going to do one final little thing. We're going to go back to where it says local. We go on app data, local. All right. Basically, when we started, we went over here, just so you guys don't get lost. We'll go like this, app data, which is not typed correctly. App data. And as soon as you get in here, you're going to go back one briefcase to the app data over there. And you go to local, and you're going to search the briefcase that says temp. This is sort of the temporary files. You want to delete this as well. And whatever says that it can't be deleted because it's currently in the work, you just put ignore or something like that, and you delete everything else. You see that OBS over there? That needs to go. That needs to go away, because usually my standard little explanation of what I'm about to tell you, it would work, but unfortunately, because there's still files inside of this, it will not let you do the things correctly. So we need to delete the temporary files. So these are the only things that are going to be seen here. Streamlabs OBS, this is the program that I'm currently using to record this right now, which is Streamlabs OBS. Let me show you to you. Oops, moved around the source. This is what I wanted to do. So I'm recording with this, but we want to fix OBS as it's obvious. So deleting that, just make sure that we delete that. Now we're going to go to our PC. We're going to go to our briefcases on the PC. We're going to go here. We're going to go on disk, and we're going to search for OBS briefcases. OBS. Take that sucker out. Delete it. We do not want this, because this will sometimes still record some information that we do not want. We're going to delete it entirely. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go down the description below, and there should be a link. And I can show you the link really quick. The link is the following. It's this one right there, right? This is the link to download the previous version of OBS. All right, but if I told you to just install the previous version, you guys probably would have problems trying to find it. Right now, you have the link directly to the version that is the best possible for yourself. And when you come in here, the first thing you need to do is just scroll down a little bit where it says assets. This should be like something like this. You press it and you download either the 64 installer, full installer, or the 86. Depends on what you run on your system. Is it 32 bits? Then you take the 86. Is it 64 bits? Then you take the 64. So with that said, you download it, and I, for example, already downloaded it. It's right here on the downloads. This is the latest one. This is the latest update that if you go to OBS, you'll find 25. Remember in the beginning that I showed the program open? That was 25, but we want 24, because 25, basically the explanation for this is that 25, unfortunately, some games, and I'm going to just give you a little perfect list of some of the games: CSGO with Face It, Division 2, For Honor, Warhammer, Vermintide 2, Paladins, and Minecraft with Lunar Client. These are just some of the programs that right now are not even working with 25, the version 25 of OBS, but not because of OBS itself. No, it's because of the games. They have anti-cheat. So if I open, for example, Paladins, which is one of the things, this is the anti-cheat, all right? This has a whitelist to allow certain programs to work on top of Paladins, and OBS is one of them. But since OBS is now the version 25, it's almost like a new, different program, and people don't know this. People won't act correctly. They'll just update their OBS and think, oh, there's something problem with Steam or with Paladins or with this or with that. But in reality, it's not actually the game. It's the anti-cheat whitelist. And this is what I would say that basically it's the fault of the devs. But I mean, they have to update it. So as soon as they update it, it'll be fixed. But until then, all you need to do is just install the previous version. Now, as you can see here, I'm trying to install it, and it says that I have currently an OBS studio running. It's not actually, it's the Streamlabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording so I can actually install this, and I'll be back in a second. All right, when we're back, now that it's just letting me continue the installation, we're going to go and install everything. You can even put the plugins if you want to or not. We have to install 24, remember, version 24, not 25. So this probably will do really, really fast. You guys can see that. It's even installing some things for Intel, apparently. That's really cool as well. And another thing that I like to talk about while we're installing this is that some people will tell you that you need to run the program in administrator, right? Here's a perfect little help for that. If you don't want to just go execute as administrator every single time, go into properties, go on